Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm Hannah Mabe, the Community Engagement Specialist at Four County EMC, and today we have a special interview with Zachary Fisher and Adolfo Santiago, Four County's delegates who just returned from the NRECA Youth Tour in Washington, D.C. We can't wait to hear about all of their experiences. Well, Zach and Adolfo, thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to have you guys in the recording studio. Let's start off. Just tell me a little bit about what you guys thought this experience was going to be like before you went on the trip.
I think starting off, my experience, I was expecting a lot because it's DC, and I love DC. The Commanders is my football team, so of course I expect a lot out of it, and all the sights and stuff that I seen there, and all that I had heard about it, I hadn't heard nothing but good out of it from grandparents and parents going to see it. So I expected a lot, and I was also very excited to engage with people my age in my community and get the chance to see what they do and what they had to offer. So awesome. I was very excited about that.
Adolfo, what were you expecting before you went on the trip?
At the start, I had a friend who went on a trip last year, so I automatically went with him, and I asked him, like, what is it like? And he told me his experience, and then I kind of
you knew what to expect.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, I just thought it was gonna be like a tour of DC, so it was pretty nice to do.
Okay, awesome. Well, now that you're back, what was the biggest takeaway? What was the most exciting thing that you guys saw while you were there?
The people, the people our age, it realized that there's a bright spot in our generation, and it helps us realize that we all are going to be doing something special in the future, because having conversations with those people, I realize they're a lot like me, but they have a drive and a tenacity to do stuff. If they want something, they're going to strive to get it, and they're not going to do whatever it takes to get to it.
The stories that we told and that they told us, it was like a bunch of crazy stories that we heard on the way there. Yeah. Our friend of us, who was it?
Vivek. I think it's hard to say his name, but Vivek. He was a good one. He was into robotics. He was really smart. You could give him a system and he could figure it out. He could program anything. He was really smart. And he was just a good friend, very good friend.
That's awesome. I wasn't expecting you guys to say that the people that you met were the coolest part of the trip, but that's really cool that you made so many connections. Are you still staying in touch with people that you met while you were on the tour?
Definitely, yeah.
We got a whole group chat.
Good people, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. But now, the sights and stuff were cool too, don't get me wrong, but like I said, I think the people made it more memorable, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, you talked about the sites. I know you guys visited a lot of historic sites and museums. Which monument or place that you visited do you think made the most impact on you?
To me, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial was very important because he was just a very important figure in American history to me. One of my favorite quotes he gave us was, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that." And I just thought that was very, very important, and I like that quite a lot. I think that was one of my favorites. I also like the JFK Memorial. It's nice.
Oh, I liked all of them. So. I brought a camera with me, so I was just taking pictures of all the monuments. So it was. I said they're all cool.
They're all really cool. Yeah. Had either of you ever been to Washington D.C. before?
I've been. Yeah, I went. I think it was last year. It was a three day tour. So. Yeah, I visited some of the ones we visited, but not all of them. So it was I got more experience.
Experience. I've never been to Washington D.C. before, so like I said, I'm so ready. I was excited. Like I said, because of my team, my football team, my home, that was another big part of it. Seeing other people that had wear gear and jerseys and stuff too, that was amazing to see as well. So.
Cool. Yeah, we really enjoyed following along on social media and seeing all the pictures you guys posted and the pictures that NCEMC were posting of you guys too. It looked like you were having a lot of fun and you got to see a lot of different things and experience a lot of, new culture and historic sites and stuff like that. Along with the sites, part of the trip, you got to hear from some inspiring speakers and do some workshops during the tour. Was there anything in particular that stuck with you?
What's that one guy?
Yes, the
wheelchair?
guy in the wheelchair.
That guy.
That guy definitely, he definitely shined a bright light. He definitely showed us what it means to go out and do something, even make the most of what you have, even if you don't have a lot. I guess you could say it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Were there any like workshops or activities that you guys did that you thought were really cool?
I wouldn't say that we had like a whole lot of workshops, but we did have events and things that we did to, like, what is it called where we went up to the top floor?
Oh, the pin trading. And,
yeah, we could do pin trading.
Yeah, pin trading is what I thought.
It was called what? Youth, like the youth. It was the youth hangout spot, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like where all the youth tourists would go from different states and countries, and different states, not countries. My bad. But we would trade pins and stuff like that, and just have a good experience with doing that.
Okay, so you met people from all over the United States. Like, who did you meet that was the furthest away? Or
Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
Alaska guy.
There was one Alaska guy there.
I took a picture with him.
Yeah, he would not give out his pins. He was very, very, very tight with his pins because he was the only one that had them.
It made him like a superstar kind of. You know?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, that's awesome. So you guys were there because you were delegates for Four County Electric Cooperative. Did the trip change your perspective on electric cooperatives at all, or did you learn anything new about electric co-ops that you didn't know before?
First off, when we got there the first night, that's actually pretty much once Mr. Paul gave out directions and what we would be doing the whole week and stuff, he dived straight into that, the 7 principles. And I don't memorize all 7 of them, I'll be honest, I cannot remember. But I remember one of them was concern for community. And to me, that was a big one, you know. How are you going to be willing to help your community? What are you going to do to change and impact and shape your community to be better? And how can you get involved to help your community? That was the biggest one that I took away because I feel like it was the most important to me. So that was one that I learned. I learned a lot from that. But also the other youth tourists gave a speech, and they had to choose 2 of those, and each youth tourist did that. It was, you could volunteer to do it. I didn't know nothing about it, but like a lot of the people did, and about maybe a little bit over half of them signed up for it, and they gave some pretty good speeches, and I learned a lot from it. So yeah, I think I would definitely say that I got a new experience and learned something new out of it.
Well, with the camp, the Kirk Campwood, when we went there, I learned a lot there because at first, from the get-go, I didn't understand I didn't even know what Four County was until after I left the camp. I seen a Four County EMC truck, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Nice.
But yeah, and then when we got to the hotel the first day, that's when they like put up a presentation, so that's when I really got more knowledge of what it was. Yeah. So, yeah.
Nice. Well, if there's any advice you could give to, you know, the next delegates that are going to be attending Youth Tour for Four County EMC, what advice would you give them before they go on their trip?
I would definitely tell them, you know, take it all in and enjoy every moment and communicate with people that you even that you don't know at that moment. Because I promise you, by the time you leave, you'll know about everybody on that trip. Seriously, in one way, shape, form, or fashion, you'll meet them and you'll get to talk to them and have some sort of experience with them. And you'll probably find something that both of you guys like too. And even if you don't, sometimes it's good to meet people that don't have the same likes as you sometimes, and they maybe, you know, it pushes you out of your comfort zone to meet new people.
I say definitely talk to people.
Yeah.
It's just like there's so many experiences that other people have that you don't have, and then once you talk to them, it just like it brings you a new perspective on what kind of people are there in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Pretty much.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. I really enjoyed hearing about your experiences, and I even learned more about the youth tour and what you guys got to do, which is really cool. And I think you guys were great representatives of Four County.
Thank you, Miss Ann.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Anna. I just like to thank Four County. I just like everybody that was involved with it. Shout out Paul Mont.
Yeah. Shout out NC Youth Tour. Youth Tour was amazing. Just thank you guys for giving us this opportunity. It was one of a lifetime. And for the next people that go, I know you'll enjoy it. So, yeah.